Did you just yell out your birthday?
Ew, it's 8/11 on Channel 95.7. Connie and Curtis.
Connie's birthday is August 11th, so
Yeah.
she just shouted out, 8/11! Woo! I knew what you were doing. I knew the deal.
You're not the only one who can get super excited about your birthday.
Yeah. Oh, which?
Whoa!
My birthday's less than a month away.
We know.
It's
Yesterday was a month.
Yeah, it's exactly less than 1 month away.
Tomorrow will be exactly less than 1 month.
Yeah, we're exact. Hey, it pinpoint
1 day
accuracy.
less than 1 month, and tomorrow will be 2 days less than 1 month.
Have you thought about a gift?
A gift?
Yeah.
For you?
Yeah.
No.
Thinking like a loaf of meat.
Okay, done.
Yeah,
You're
could-
getting a loaf of
Make
meat.
me some meatloaf.
What was that?
That's just me begging for meatloaf
Dung.
on the radio.
Begging for meat. Is meatloaf like your favorite thing?
Man, I don't know. I haven't had yours.
I've never made it.
You've never made meatloaf?
No, I didn't really love meatloaf growing up.
Okay.
And then
I don't know.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
It cracks me up.
Let's talk it out.
My sister, who lives in Virginia, my parents live on the east side of Michigan, right? So she comes home every year, and she comes home twice a year.
Okay.
Week in the summer, week at Christmas time. And my mom, who's starting to be a little forgetful and absolutely knows it.
Okay.
Like, absolutely knows it.
Okay.
And we laugh about it. So it's cool that I'm talking about it. I mean, it might not be cool, but she's okay with it.
She knows.
Because we all talk about it.
She knows she's got this problem.
But whatever. So my sister will get to my parents' house, and my mom will be like, I made you meatloaf. And the thing is,
Uh-oh.
Teresa and I can't stand my mom's meatloaf.
Oh, no.
Like, we hate her meatloaf. It's the reason why I don't eat meatloaf as an
Wow.
adult. Didn't like her meatloaf ever growing up. And Teresa will say, Mom, I don't like meatloaf.
Wow.
Why do you keep making me meatloaf? Oh, I didn't know that.
I tell you that every day. Every day.
And I'm like, ha, she knows my favorite meals. She makes them every time I go home.
But she thinks Teresa
She
likes
thinks
meatloaf.
Teresa loves meatloaf.
I love my mom's meatloaf.
Do you?
Like, it is awesome. I could eat that every single day.
The only time I've ever had meatloaf that I actually liked was at Boston Market.
Oh, okay.
Super good.
Katie does not like my mom's meatloaf, so she will not make it.
What is so good about your mom's meatloaf?
I don't know.
And
It's
that's
just
where
a-
we talk about meatloaf.
It's just a loaf of meat.
Well, no kidding, but
No,
what's in it?
But it doesn't have a lot of the extra stuff.
That's probably why it's good.
That's why I like it.
Yeah.
So in Katie's favorite, which is still good, but it's not like my mom's good. There's red pepper in it, and there's cheese, and it is good, and we like
Right.
eating it. And I will finish the whole pan of the meat. I don't
Right.
care.
Right.
But something about my mom's. The nice thing about my mom's is the day later, you can slice off a little bit of it out of the refrigerator. Put some mustard on it, a little sandwich, and you got a meatloaf sandwich. Now that is
You can't do that with Katie's?
no, because it's too like folly a party. It doesn't do the same things. It doesn't have the same properties.
Is it because it has so much junk in it? It doesn't
Yes.
mold together?
It doesn't mish or mold. Either one. It's because of all the junk.
That's how my mom's was too. Peppers and onions, and I love peppers and onions.
Yeah.
Not in my meatloaf.
So then this other one, and maybe that's just old people because this
Maybe.
is the one with the peppers and onions and cheese that Katie makes is from her grandma.
Oh, I bet it's the same
So
thing.
I bet that's just old people meat. But my mom is old, right? And
She's
didn't
not that old.
But she didn't invent this recipe. She had to have gotten it from somewhere. So it is awesome. Then you eat it, and I don't ever remember having it hot for dinner.
Why? It
All
was
I remember is
cold?
eating it in the sandwiches the next day.
Oh.
I don't think we ever had it. I think she makes it and then puts it in the refrigerator. I'll have to ask her.
You
because
should.
I don't believe my mom ever served us meatloaf for dinner.
Oh, we had it.
I think she serves it for lunch the next day.
Okay. You should ever make you some.
That's not true. I'm remembering now a few times
Thank
where
God.
we did have it hot for dinner, but it wasn't the same. I love meatloaf.
Do
Right?
not.
Do you want me to
Make me a meatloaf? Yes.
really make you a meatloaf for your? No, you don't.
No, I
I've never
do.
made a meatloaf.
And that's fine. Do you have a loaf pan?
No, I have a bread pan. Is that the same thing?
Yeah, it's a loaf pan. Do you have
Yeah,
meat?
I don't really know if I have one of those though.
Do you have meat?
I mean, not right now.
Put the meat in the loaf pan and bake it.
What makes it all stick together?
It's just a steak in a loaf pan.
I'll take that. I would take that.
What makes meatloaf stick together?
Like breadcrumbs and egg.
Okay.
You got those things?
I might need to find a recipe.
No.
No recipe.
Don't. Just make your own meatloaf. Some onions go in there. I think what my mom makes, and this is just from remembering it now that we're talking about it,
Okay.
I want to say there's like a packet of French onion soup or the French onion dip in it. Nick remembers this from his mom's recipe too. Same kind of deal. So I think it's meat and like there's onion in it, and then I think there's the French onion.
Yeah.
My mom put some taco seasoning in it.
Ooh, fiesta.
That makes everything better.
But I love my mom's meatloaf. I'm not a big meatloaf person. Therefore, it's good, but any other food's better. I'd rather have any other meal she makes.
It's good, but I would take anything over it. Like anything.
If I had to eat meatloaf, it would be hers. But if I could eat any
Okay.
other one of her meals, it would be any other one of her meals.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey,
This is
what's going on?
best meatloaf ever. I make it. Use A1 sauce instead of ketchup.
Ooh.
You use club crackers instead of the breadcrumbs.
Okay.
And then you use your eggs. No vegetables. I'm not a vegetable man.
Not
And you
your
put
eggs.
bacon bits in it. Delicious.
Club crackers instead of
Bacon bits. Bacon
Yep.
meatloaf.
sounds super meat lovers meatloaf. That's what
Yeah,
that would be.
exactly.
Okay, so just some, yeah, that's awesome. If you have a meatloaf
You
recipe,
can probably put anything in a meatloaf that you would like. It's just a pile of meat all mushed together. Thank you, dear.
It's a loaf of meat.
It's a loaf of meat.
It's not a pile.
It's a pile in a loaf pan.
Yeah, so I mean, I love meatloaf. I'm having meatloaf today. It's happening. It's on.
Connie and Curtis.
Connie.
It's 8:29 on Channel 95.7. We're just about an hour away right now.
Oh my goodness, $500.
$500 shopping spree from Meyer.
You're in Meyer. You got $500, and you can go anywhere in the store. The options are limitless, so you can do whatever. You want to hit the deli? You want to hit that meatloaf? You want some of those lobsters? You can do it. You want some
Hit that
goldfish?
meatloaf.
They can do that. You want a new Keurig machine? You can do that. You need clothes? You can do that. You want to get a new basketball hoop? You can do
Flowers.
it. You want flowers? You want bikes?
Christmas tree.
You want Christmas tree? They got it.
You want Christmas tree.
You want a grill? You want grill utensils? They got it. They got all these things.
You want Christmas tree.
You want it? They got it.
I do.
And you can have it. $500 worth.
line is dying.
9:30. Your next chance to call in and get qualified. $500. Wow. Just imagine walking into Meijer, $500, knowing you can buy whatever you want.
No kidding.
Where would you go? First stop, Meijer. You walk in. Nick, you think about this too. First stop in Meijer, $500.
Right now, today, this very moment in time.
Right now, today, you walk in.
A saucer sled. I mean, that's $4 or $5. So now I have $495 to go.
Okay, but you're
I buy two, so $490.
Because you can't sled alone.
No.
Okay, so Nick,
And that was one of those dumb things we got rid of when we moved.
your sleds?
Because it was just so weird to store them.
Yeah, and you're not coming to another Midwest state. Hey, we don't have snow on this side of the lake. Makes
It was
perfect
really
sense.
dumb. We kept the snow brick makers, though.
Okay. Have you made any bricks?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, you've had snow for what, a week?
No. Few days, and there wasn't enough over the weekend.
Not
hasn't
enough
been-
to make bricks.
No.
Okay.
Like my whole yard.
Do
could
you ever
make one
take the
brick.
brick maker to the beach?
No.
You don't repurpose.
No, I really don't.
That's a snow brick maker. That's not a sand brick maker. That does not belong on the beach. You're going to
No,
make
I've never
sand
done
bricks?
that. No.
Okay. You could. Just multi-purpose.
Yeah,
I'm
you
saying.
could, but I don't really build sandcastles or moats on the beach.
What?
No.
What do you do on the beach?
Drink.
Against the law. You're breaking the law. Yes, you are.
I didn't say what I drink. I don't drink booze all the time, boozer.
Okay, well, I do. And
I
when
just
I'm
sit there and drink.
when I'm on the beach, I like to have a napkin wrapped around a beer can
Sometimes I get a licorice rope.
and use it as a straw.
No, I eat it.
You use it
I
as a
love
straw.
licorice ropes, but I only ever get them at the beach.
You should use it as a straw, and nothing beats
Or taffy.
sand and licorice mixed together. Where you
What am I, 10?
You got the
I
grain.
can keep it out of the
Yeah,
sand.
you got the licorice.
I love licorice.
It's windy, right? You got the breeze, the sea breeze.
Not always.
coming
the
off the
sea
lake.
breeze.
You got that. So saucer sleds you buy first thing.
Yeah.
Nick, you got $500. Meijer, where are you going?
Going completely irresponsible, getting a PlayStation 4. Just want
What?
it. Just want it.
You have no food in your house.
I got food.
Food schmood. He's
Yeah.
got PlayStation 4. Can't afford a game.
No, I still got $100 for a game.
Oh, is it 400?
Yeah.
Okay, well then you buy 2 games.
Sweet.
PlayStations are
PlayStation 4.
$400.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they do everything now. They talk to like the space
Can you get on
station.
Netflix with them?
Yes. You can get on everything with them.
And this is where
Yes.
Nick sells the PlayStation 4. It doesn't need to be even sold. So Nick
Where are you
buys that.
going, Curtis?
All right, I walk into
You
Meijer.
win $500 to Meijer. You walk in
I got
and
$500. What am I buying?
you should get some meatloaf.
Deli. I go $500 deli. Wow, they wouldn't
It's
know
a
what
lot
to
of
do.
meat. Yeah.
I need that turkey. Get that good turkey that's like $3 more a pound that you never get. That's what I'm getting. I just want deli slices of everything and slice super
No,
thin.
really, where are you going to go?
I-
Don't take my idea.
Okay.
Take your own idea.
You know where I would go?
Straight.
Bakery.
$500 worth of baked goods?
Yeah.
Cream cheese.
What would
Not
you
cream
get?
cheese.
I'm getting pies.
Cheesecake.
I'm getting, they have those awesome cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, oh, those
I'm
cinnamon
getting
rolls.
those. I'm getting a
They're
cake.
ridiculous.
I'm getting a cake. I'm getting cupcakes. I'm getting so many different
You
things.
can buy more things. I mean, you can buy
No,
some baked
I don't need
goods.
to. I need to go other
Fine.
things. And I'm going back to that little tray by the milk, and I'm buying the used stuff. the day old. We made too many. The oops tray.
The tray by the milk.
And I'm buying all that stuff. I'm
I
buying
don't
the whole
think
oops
we have
tray.
a tray by the milk at my Meijer.
You don't have an oops tray? We made too much bread.
It's not by the milk.
We got too much focaccia.
Oh, no. It's on the other side. It's by the Slurpees.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going by
I'm
the
talking
Slurpees.
Cascade Meijer.
I'm going by the Slurpees then. I'm walking right up. I'm just pushing that tray to the self-checkout. Boop, 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 boop. Scan my card, gone. And 1 cake.
You're not buying any beer? I find that very surprising.
No, I got beer. I got beer money. This is bakery money. Katie never lets me get any of the fun big things off the oops tray. This is mine. This I get to get. Like beer's on the shopping list.
What do you think came first in your relationship?
Okay, what are the options?
You acting like a child and her treating you like one.
Okay.
Or her treating you like a child, thus you act like one.
Ooh. Did she always want a kid and she got it
And it's me?
and it's you?
She's the luckiest lady ever. I don't know. We were talking about a buddy of mine yesterday, and I said how different he is now from how he used to be in high school when I knew him.
Okay.
And she said, well, yeah, everybody changes since high school. She said, well, most people change. So I'm going to go with I acted this way, and she then has had
Okay.
to cope.
She's had to mother you.
So weird because I'm like, oh, he was crazy. He would do this and this. And he had some Facebook post where who knows what he was doing. Something weird like, hey, I'm picking apples with a girlfriend. I'm like, oh, come on. So
That's awesome.
Right. So then I say, this guy used to be
Right.
just wild. She's like, yeah, well, everybody changes. And well, not everybody.
Not
And she knew it
you.
was me. So yeah, I would say that I am the same. And why is that? Why does everybody have to change?
Well, I don't think you have to completely change.
Okay. But a lot of
You have to
people
become
do.
responsible because a lot of us don't get responsibility when we're young.
Fair enough.
We just think about ourselves. You have to think about other
Right.
people now. You can't just, be
Right.
completely selfish.
It's like Nick today said, hey, let's go just downtown and drink beers all day. And normally I would say, yeah, let's do that.
20-year-old Curtis would do that.
I would totally do that.
Yeah.
But now I got the family. I got
and you know
meatloaf I
that they
gotta
have a
buy.
snow day today, so
Yeah.
Just
Katie's
one
going to
beer?
be there.
Just
I mean,
one
we-
beer.
We could have one.
All right.
Curtis, that never happens.
We could have 10.
Very rarely does that happen.
He
with
did.
you.
He invited me for one beer, and I said, yeah, I could have 8 or 10 beers today. And he went, whoa. But I'm like, why are we having one beer? Who walks into a bar and says, one beer, please, and then leaves?
Well,
What's the point of hanging out?
People do that.
Is that what most people do?
I mean, yeah.
You make a day out of it. I call Katie and say, I'm not coming home till 9 or when the
Because then
snow
you have to
ends.
sober up.
Exactly.
And who wants to? Ugh. Just go home.
Okay.
Stop suggesting things, Nick.
Can't help it.
Nick.
You know that he is less mature than you, and you have like
suggesting
20
things.
years on you.
Keep suggesting things. Let's do this. Let's make it happen.
No.
I don't have 20.
You need to go home and.
I don't have 20 years.
I was
on
wondering when
Nick.
you were going to complain about that.
Seriously.
You need to go home and help your wife today with all your children that you keep impregnating her.
Oh,
with.
her children. Maybe I could work on getting another one. That's not gonna happen.
It ain't happening. You're such a dreamer.
You got 3 knocking on the. What are you guys doing in there? Come on.
The best birth control ever.
Netflix isn't working. The antenna doesn't work. We have an antenna. So in the snowstorm, they probably can't get any TV channels. The antenna's not working. Charlotte, touch the cord.
I would love it if you'd make a baby today.
I'm never making a baby again. I can tell you that. That's out.
Connie and Curtis.
8:49 in the new channel 95.7 with Connie and Curtis. Still 17 degrees and still feels like one.
Yeah, the list of closings isn't really growing anymore. Like
No.
pretty much just schools, a couple businesses. You can see it at mychannel957.com.
Amy won a Bless You Connie and Curtis t-shirt.
It's that easy. On Tuesday, you just listen, and when you hear the "It's T-shirt time," you call, you win your T-shirts, and you're all set. Pegasus Sports makes them up in Rockford.
So Russ is in here right now.
Hi, Russ.
Good
In
morning.
case you are listening for the first time today, we're sorry. And here's Russ. We're not sorry about you. We're sorry about us.
yeah. Sorry
Yeah,
about the
thanks,
show.
Connie. Nice introduction. I appreciate that.
So, Russ, did you hear the day that we were talking about? Because, the sayings that we put on our Connie and Curtis t-shirts are just random crap that we come up with on the show.
Right.
And did you hear the day that the Bless You one was invented?
No.
Okay, so I sneezed.
yeah, and I said, "Bless you,"
and then
or somebody
she's-
said, "Bless
and
you."
She said, that should be our shirt. And we debated.
And then we were like, in West Michigan, I mean, is it blasphemous to put "Bless You" on a shirt?
Right, so we debated, and then
Everybody called in and said, put it on the shirt.
I said, well, what about the Dutch reformists?
Mm-hmm.
And someone called and said, they're not listening to you. So you're
And then
you're
a dude
okay.
called and
Nice.
said, I'm a Dutch reformist and I'm listening to you. And we were like, why?
Yeah, what happened? And then he couldn't come up with a good reason. So then we just kind of hung up on him. We just hung up. But do you want a Bless You t-shirt?
Sure.
Would
Yeah,
you
we
wear
were
it?
supposed to give you one.
Yeah,
weren't
you were
we?
supposed to give me one a long time ago. You said you were going to drop one
I've
off.
been busy.
Oh, I know. I see that.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, I see that. Curtis, you're really busy.
So today I had to. I'm in the bathroom and I'm singing "God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen,"
Right.
and I don't because of the snow. So I'm looking out and I got a winter wonderland out here. So I'm "God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen." I'm singing and I get to the part of the song where it says "Tidings of comfort and joy," and then I think. Is that song, or did I just make a mashup? I asked Connie. Connie doesn't know.
I don't know.
So I'm looking it up here in the studio.
Is it the song?
And I say, yes, that is the song. Right as Russ walks in and says, what song? So then I had to tell him the story. And he says, well, good that you're keeping busy, Curtis.
Yep.
You
Just
know
like
what I always
normal.
think about? Who are the guys? They sing that song and they play guitars and they're really like,
Bob and Doug McKenzie.
no,
The
but
12
sort
Days
of.
Christmas. Wait, so they're guys and they play that song with guitars.
Boy,
Hold
that
on.
sort of got a stump, huh, Curtis?
But they don't just sing that song. I mean,
Oh,
they
yeah.
have
Oh, they have other songs?
Bare Naked Ladies. Remember when they sang that song?
What song?
God rest you, merry gentlemen.
Okay, that's where you lost me because I didn't know what song.
Tidings
Did you know
I
what
wasn't
song?
sure
comfort
either.
and joy. Comfort and joy.
We didn't
And they're like
know.
harmonizing. You don't remember that?
We didn't know that was the song. That's where you left us in the dust. So what's the two guys who sing that song with the guitar?
Bare Naked Ladies.
Now we know, Curtis. We got it.
Yes.
There's two guys that sing with a guitar.
I
Right.
wonder if 100.5 The River is playing that version.
I'm sure that they are.
we need to go ask Andy.
Well, probably not because Tom sees the word bare naked and lady in the same
We
sentence.
can't
and he
play the Bare
freaks
Naked
out.
Ladies.
Why would we do that? They sang the national anthem at a football game or a baseball game.
the Bare Naked Ladies did?
Years ago, like when they were like super popular.
Yeah.
And the announcer said, well, I was hoping for something different.
Oh,
Really?
It was hilarious because he was
Snap.
hoping for some ladies.
Oh.
He said, I was hoping for something different. And I don't know if he got in trouble. Probably Russ could tell us because Russ is a boss. Did he get in trouble?
Probably so.
Okay.
He probably deserved it.
Yeah.
Speaking of trouble.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. What did I do?
No, you didn't do anything.
Oh.
Shockingly. Did you see that the NFL, the DEA was going into the NFL locker rooms for away games this week?
I did see that.
Wait,
Isn't
why,
that cra-
why are they doing that?
Because they wanted to see if the medical staff were prescribing like the right drugs or,
Wow.
because they had heard rumors that certain medical staffs may not be.
Right. Don't we kind of want that?
The DEA.
Right. Don't you want Calvin Johnson or Reggie Bush on the field as fast as humanly possible and you don't care what they
Have
give
you
them?
not seen Varsity Blues?
Yes.
That is not good for you. It's not good for you.
But that whipped cream bikini's hot. So that's
I
all
don't
you
think the
need.
DEA agents
No.
had whipped cream bikinis on.
Oh, if they did, though.
Isn't that crazy? And the
It
Lions
is.
were clean.
I know. That's good.
I mean, they lost this weekend, but they're clean.
I want my team giving them whatever. And I guess I always assume that they do. I want that. Don't you kind of want that?
no.
It's
You
not,
want- no,
It's
you
not
You
like
want them to be able to play
No.
up to their best ability.
I don't think so. In college,
You want
yeah,
them
I don't think
heel.
that I think they're looking for other drugs that they're
looking
prescribing.
looking for the smack.
Whatever it might
the
be.
smack.
Okay. Because in college,
What
like I
is the
get it.
smack?
If you're hurt at Michigan or Michigan State, absolutely. Do what I would get if I go to Spectrum Health. But if I am an NFL player, I expect my team to give me something extra. I want that. If there was some miracle
So you can
drug,
play like on like a broken ankle, but you
Yes.
can play because they
Yes.
shot you up with some random form
yes,
of steroid.
that's football. That's been
horrible.
happening for years. And they do that to regular people. My mother-in-law got her knee replaced, and they shot her up too, and she could walk
What,
for
with cortisone?
Yeah, so she's
Well,
like,
that's a little
She's
different.
like, I could walk for like 30 minutes, and then it oozes out or whatever. I don't know how it works.
Do you know you can only get like 4 shots of cortisone in your life?
What?
I think that's true. Or you go crazy or something.
That's not true.
Say, I've never heard that one, Connie. I like
I'm
this.
serious. Or maybe it's a steroid. Is cortisone a steroid?
We don't
I'm
know.
not sure. Not a physician.
You're asking the wrong people.
See, I get bits of these stories from my parents because they're super old.
Why are they telling you that stuff? You can only get cortisone 4 times, Connie.
It's like you can only eat meatloaf 4 times in your life too.
Exactly.
Oh, did you hear our conversation about
I
meatloaf?
did. Yep. That was very interesting. That's right up until I went back to the river.
Oh, Russ!
Joy to the world, the king has come.
I bet Andy Rent is not giving meatloaf recipes on the air this morning.
I bet he wasn't. I bet he was playing Christmas music.
If he were to give meatloaf recipes, though,
It would make me love him even more than
this
I do.
guy is worldly. He would.
He is.
would
He
have
probably
some-
does have a good
he would have
meatloaf
some
recipe.
awesome recipes.
How come we've never had Andy on the show? Have we?
Because he's usually on the air.
Andy
We
has
need
a
to grab him.
Andy has a different show. Please don't grab Andy. Connie has a thing grabbing old
Here's
people.
the thing, though.
Don't grab people.
I love old people.
Don't grab
and he's
people.
not old.
Say, what are you guys talking about? That sounds mean.
Well, he's older than you. He's older than
He's
Connie.
older than me.
Older
but
than
what,
Connie.
What does that mean?
You're a spring
He's
chicken.
older than Russ, and Russ is older than me. Ha!
And you grab Russ.
I do kind of grab. Not like
know.
grab him, but
Saturday you did.
Saturday I grabbed you. I put my arm around you.
Mm-hmm.
That's grabby.
It was grabby. You didn't grab me on Saturday.
No, I was hoping you would walk away.
I know.
which
You were sort of pushing me.
Which eventually you did. And then Katie said, yeah, what'd you say to Russ? He ended up upstairs at the party for the whole thing. And I said, I don't know what it was, but I wish I had written it down.
Oh, yeah. Russ was at our Pampered Chef party that we were at on
Because it
Saturday.
would have, it worked. Yeah, I don't know what I said. I was talking to you and then started talking to someone else. And then you were gone. And I was a little sad.
Sure you were.
I
You,
was.
you got to sit in the perfect chair.
I did.
The one that had 3 legs.
They
Oh,
had
yeah.
a 3-legged chair, and it's sitting open. So you missed this part.
Okay.
So we're all downstairs, and Katie, my wife, walks down, and 2 of the guys on the couch said, "Well, go ahead, take that chair." and then they look at me like, "Okay, are you gonna knock on us, or what are you gonna do?" And I said, "Katie, don't sit in that chair. I'll sit in it." And then she's like, "Well, what's the big deal?" And I said, "It only has 3 legs. It's gonna fall when you sit in it."
Fourth one is just for show.
And she's like, "Oh, well, thanks a lot." And
So
then,
they wanted her to fall.
and then Connie walked down and just dragged it and moved it, and the 2 of the guys went, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!"
they were going leg, like they couldn't get it out of their mouth fast enough. And I'm looking at my legs, like, what are they talking
"My
about?
legs are fine." Boom, and he's down on the ground. Help me, like a turtle on her back.
Leg,
I can't get up.
leg.
I'm glad that Dan was there to help you and defend you in the fact that you sat in a 3-legged chair.
You know what Dan did? I don't think he took
Offered
his
you the
eyes
chair.
off.
No.
He didn't take his eyes off the football game.
Yeah,
he
Dan-
was completely watching whatever football game was on the TV.
Dan was one of the guys who tried to get Katie to sit in the chair too. That's what Dan does.
Dan,
It's
isn't he a
Dan's-
charmer?
Dan's thing is to do that.
Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
So was your drive-in okay?
Slow.
Yeah.
Thanks
how was
for that. Yes,
how
that's
was
fine.
131? Were you going 30?
No.
Faster?
No, slower.
Oh.
Thanks for giving us all the day off.
Somebody needs to report the traffic, Curtis.
That's true.
Well, then Nick can come
Exactly.
in. And
Nick's got this, and Nick's walking distance. Nick walked down the hill.
what happens when you live that close?
He only fell
But all the
3
people
times.
that are in their cars right now are appreciating the fact that you're able to give meatloaf recipes.
That's true.
It's true.
And we keep telling them
Hey.
that 100.5 The River has the Christmas music.
I bet no other morning shows in Grand Rapids have ever given meatloaf recipes.
Ever.
Ever.
Shelley does, I bet. Probably has a segment.
You think?
Don't you think, Russ?
Probably so.
It's
Yeah.
Meatloaf Monday.
Hey,
She's
welcome.
like, hey.
Meatloaf Monday.
Sing it? Well, think we call Meatloaf Monday. Meatloaf Monday.
She's eating it on the air.
Yeah. Oh.
This meatloaf is so
Why don't you?
good.
You should make meatloaf. I thought you were going to do that.
She is going to.
I'm not
In
going
one
to do
pan.
that.
She has 1 month to perfect
Oh, 1 month?
a meatloaf
Well,
recipe.
Curtis's birthday. That's why we were talking about it, because that's what he told me he wanted.
So
And I've never made it.
So she's
Make
never
it out
made
of
it.
bologna.
Oh, bologna
That sounds
loaf?
disgusting.
It's for Curtis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would eat it. I would eat it.
That's a
I
good
would eat it.
idea.
Connie and Curtis.
Connie